find the target 1,300 feet below. Please complete boarding procedures before getting in.
Roger that. Have a ton of tickets. Let's party! Sneaked into the base successfully.
So much for sneaking in. They're already here to greet you.
Hello, Johnny boy! And goodbye! Nice landing.
You have some guests approaching at 2 o'clock. And your guests are coming too.
What a big welcome. I'll make you just like perforated cheese for bingo!
Oh, it seems like they love you so much. They're not gonna let you go.
No problem. You guys are roast chicken.
Great work, President. But you still have a delicious dessert coming.
Hey everybody.
Hello!
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to this.
I absolutely, I was about to say so many things about the game, but I need to really say hi to the people over at Stybinus, because this is really, I would say, my second forte into this. First was a Sonic game, and now this. And you guys voted for an uncommon game, and I think this is the perfect game to start out.
Pef, tell us a little bit about this game. When did it come out? And
When did it come
various
out?
things.
I believe it came out around 2004 on the original Xbox, exclusively to Japan and nowhere else. This is about the American president, and we'll get to see a little bit more about the story when we get into it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of text.
By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century,
Oh, let me read this
Freedom is
out.
dead.
By the
Oh
end
no,
of the
there's
first
already
quarter...
voice acting for this.
Oh, fuck!
beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation.
I had the stream muted,
The
so I'm not
rebels
getting
seized
echoes, so
power
I just went for
all
it.
the central institutions.
I will
of
say,
government.
sound balancing for this game
The
is
entire
all over
nation
the
appeared
place.
to have
Some
fallen
things are too
completely
loud,
into
some
the
things are
hands
too
of the coup
quiet.
d'etat forces.
It just kind of
However,
happens.
One final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remains.
So I'm gonna try
This
to
final hope
on
being
hand
the U.S. president
sound mix.
himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone.
You'll hear
to
this voice
take
actor
back
later.
America's freedom.
Voice actor, putting quotes.
Quotes.
Putting big quotes on that.
Big quotes.
So does this mean that the Japanese had English voice acting?
Yes.
Oh.
It looks like a fancy party.
The original game had all of this audio
This kind of
already
party
in
is a
it.
first for me.
This is basically a complete one-to-one
Mr.
like
President?
game and audio. It's only been HD'd.
Okay, let's party!
It has
to the White House.
HD skins and some shine to certain things.
The people
And here's the
outside look
gameplay.
Really scary, Mr.
You get to
President.
dual-wield
Mr.
guns.
President, Escape via the Eagle
You
Star
get,
in the underground base. Now I'll open the entryway
one
to
in
the
each
underground
hand, so you
base.
get this
Please,
freaking
give your guests
sweet
some face time
shotgun
with the
that
Commander-in-Chief.
has like just a wood backing to it. You know, like giant robot.
Yes.
like giant robots
It's
do.
a classic
robot.
American shotgun.
So there's some people that you can save in each place, and you can break them out of it by using
Additionally,
small
among
fires.
the POWs you rescued.
You what?
What I mean by like small fire arms is basically like you have to use things that are non-explosive.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna be grabbing a few of these things. So right now we are escaping because the military is after us.
The American military?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
because of the
You
coup
got
d'etat
rogue.
forces.
Yes, okay.
We are attacking Mr. President, aka you.
Now, you get a whole bunch of stuff. You get a backpack full of guns.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President.
That's our dad.
That's him.
That's Pappy.
That's big old Pappy. Smallest guns, of
Enter
course.
the underground
Small
base
arms
using
fire.
this oversized back door here.
I love Jody.
Oversized back door.
So these are spawn points. You can destroy them.
The
There's-
enemy
there's
are just
heavy
lowly
arms.
foot soldiers. Even if they aim
Those
at
would
you
be
and
for
fire, they're no
these
match for your
rockets I'm
special
shooting
heavy
out.
Mobile armor.
Of course, these things can come back. Destroy these. It's a big old destruction happy party thing. It's just ridiculous. But I'm gonna show you guys something. See that statue up there?
Does your dad come to life?
Just gonna attack. Just gonna attack it.
Don't shoot at your father, Michael. You're making me sad, Michael. Have you forgotten your American soul?
Ah! Dad! Sorry! Forgive me!
So, the area up here is a bit too high to jump to, and you can use these kind of like boost things to go around like pretty quickly on the floor. But if you stand perfectly still and use the boost, you can go a little higher than the usual. So you can get up here and get a little gun. Yeah. It is rarely
Dad died
useful.
for that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Mr. President, the Eagle Star is beyond here.
So,
Get going before the enemy chases after you.
I actually got this game before
Proceed ahead
the
while
actually
destroying
really
anything that
recent
stands in your way. Switching over your
HD
weapons depending on the
remake.
situation is the main key to
So here's a
fighting.
sniper rifle.
Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like.
We have to stand completely still because that's just kind of how this game works. I'm using one stick to aim and the other stick to move, and I'm using both of my shoulder buttons as firing the individual weapon. So if I want to fire my shotgun, I have to hit the left button, and if I want to use my handgun, I have to hit the right button.
That's so much spit.
It's a bit. If you want to do lots of damage, you can also stomp on things. Oh my goodness.
Such devastation.
This was my intention.
It
Goodness.
was.
Mr. President, there's an aircraft hangar beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry. The aircraft hangar is behind
Aircraft
the barrier.
hangar?
I'll open the barrier now. Please wait a moment.
So, there's different power-ups you can get throughout the level. You can usually find them by just blowing up stuff. There's ammo, there's like defense boosts, attack boosts, things like that.
Whoa, something quite dangerous awaits. But with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily shoot them down.
It's actually kind of right. You can actually fire the rockets out of the air with gunfire. As long as they're in the box, that kind of like green box that's being shown, I can actually shoot them out of the air. Or I can
so
just
funny.
shoot down their freaking platform they're standing on. This is
God.
incredibly destructive environment game.
Would you consider this impressive for the time it came out
Has
then?
been opened.
It's about on par in a few of the way games have been going around at that time. Slightly ahead of its time, actually.
Air Force One's
We
launch
see that a lot
preparations
at
will
the
be
Xbox
complete
360.
soon. Well, looky here. More guests. Well, I guess they won't be voting for you next term. Mr. President, the enemy is taking
So we
aim.
definitely want to take down
Please
these
be
guys with
careful.
rockets, and we want to take down this vehicle because it immediately spawns out rocket people. We're waiting for Air Force One, the presidential plane, to spin around. And while that's all happening, let's pick up some items. We don't like these guys, so we'll use our super attack. We'll use all of our guns at once.
Running out of guns is fine, because there's always more guns.
There's always more.
Sorry to keep
That's
you
the great
waiting,
thing
Mr.
about this
President.
game.
It's the great thing about
How's that for
America.
a ticket, let's check in?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who was going to go for that joke.
Listen, it's okay. Let the foreigner do it. I'll take that bullet.
Just another day at the Oval Office, huh, Mr. President? Welcome to Air Force One.
Oh shit! All that stuff was under that thing? That is so that's so much longer than what it actually is! That is so funny. No, Abe!
Like they were
Oh,
ever
shit,
invited.
man.
They're definitely
Michael! Richard!
Mr. President, it looks like this
Holy
party is
shit.
just getting started.
Welcome to Metal Wolf Chaos. We got a lot of damage points. We got some chain combos. We did pretty well on that level. We got some new guns that we can use. We got some technology because we saved some scientists in that place. We also saved a musician, so we actually unlocked a music track.
Oh wow. Funkadelica.
And you can kind of see like why we have certain like rankings and things like that. There's a whole slew of other things that you can unlock in this game through S ranking certain aspects. If you'd like, you can read these.
President Michael Wilson's flight from the White House cemented Vice President Richard Hawk's hold on the country. With the Pentagon, Congress, and every other core institution in America firmly in his grasp, Hawk was free to thrust his depravity upon the country in the name of revolution. The land of the free was free no more. But let me tell you the story of a man who stood against that tide, who believed in his own justice even when it seemed the whole country had turned against him. Oh, I'm Peter.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
The Pentagon, the United Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice. I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding
This
wildlife
music.
protection.
It's so good.
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Mind you, this voice acting was in the original Japanese-only release. This was just this was just all the audio. This is what they got. But the text was in Japanese. All of it was. There was no other options for it. This one actually allowed you to have it. You can actually get this on Steam. It's a re-release. Thank you for the publishers over at Devolver Studios, I think?
Yeah, it was Devolver.
Yeah, Devolver. Yep.
Yeah, Devolver.
Yes, Mr. President.
It's good stuff.
To my beloved fellow Americans,
You like the text on
good
text?
evening. This
Oh
is
my
an
God.
announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this. Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but
The text is so
rather a
small.
revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America. To
Revolution!
our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration.
I don't think I can change the
Neither
text
the
size.
current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells. To correct this situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government, and the U.S. military to the task at hand. Much like
Looks
our
like Trailer Park
ancestors,
Trash!
based in a belief of winning freedom, and based in the belief of an independent war, and based in the belief in this great nation. However, to our regret, an evil to disobey this belief exists in the United States of America too. And here is that evil. This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf. His current whereabouts are unknown. While all of America will be under martial law until Metal Wolf is caught, please do not confuse the issues at hand. Without fail, the U.S. military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your special remedy for all kinds of evil.
So, if you didn't catch what basically happened, that is basically the news doing falsehoods to make sure that the United States civilians don't know any better, and basically painting Metal Wolf as a bad guy. Now, most likely than not, they don't know that Metal Wolf is the president, so there's that.
The coup d'etat army that occupies San Francisco still runs rampant.
The coup d'etat?
780,000 citizens of their freedom. Target areas that the enemy force uses as the base of their military activities are built around the town.
This was made in 2004, I believe.
Target areas where enemy forces are concentrated are dangerous, but you can weaken their morale by destroying enemy armies. Destroy all target areas, annihilate the enemy force, and make the liberation of San Francisco shine as a beacon of hope in your counteroffensive. This mission goes by the call name
I love this.
Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
She will do that at the start of every mission.
Every single one of them.
You know what? She's devoted. She's consistent. She's constant. Jodie's a woman.
Alright, small bit of a vote. Should I, I basically have a really good gun. Should I use it? Now, if you say yes, a lot of fights are going to be really trivial. But if you say no, a lot of fights will take a bit. Use it? Absolutely. Alright.
Okay.
A weapon.
Yeah, we don't want the sniper rifle. It's not very good. We'll probably fill this out a bit later, but... we basically picked the most powerful weapon in the game. This isn't from, like, some sort of, like, save game or whatnot. It's just one of the most powerful things in the game. I'm not quite sure exactly...
Mr. President!
the thought
how's
behind
the
it?
skydiving?
But I think it was more
Not
just like,
too bad.
just put it in, why not?
San Francisco.
They'll find it, and maybe they'll
occupied by coup d'etat
have be like,
forces,
oh man, this is a really good
will
gun.
be the starting point of our counteroffensive. And here's the starting grid.
Okay,
That's quite a gentlemanly landing,
It's
sir,
not from the
befitting
statue.
only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m. And
Well-
now I'm gonna take America back!
Yes!
Annihilate the enemy army by destroying
Alright.
the target areas where the
This
troops
guy
are
versus
left.
Senator
Destroy
Armstrong.
all
Who's
the
gonna
target
win?
areas scattered throughout and take back the town.
Oh. I guess it depends. What were they fighting about in the first place?
America!
Soldiers are coming in swarms. Shotguns
You're fighting
with a
for
high fire
presidency.
rate or machine guns with a high rapid fire rate are effective here. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like.
Weapons in your backpack.
Yep, this is my backpack. It's full of guns.
Don't forget to pack your
President,
lunchbox,
POWs
Mr.
are
President.
being transported in that cage. Destroy
She-
the
she
cage
would
with
definitely
live
say
firearms
that.
and rescue
Uh-huh.
the people inside.
That is Jodie. That is
Jodie's
Jodie 101.
amazing.
Jodie is the
Some
best.
scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. Way to go, Mr. President! Now the POW can be
And she
safely
has, like,
liberated. The enemy
my
forces have
favorite
even
line
captured
in this
San
whole
Francisco
game.
with cars. We can't let them get away with using the symbol of this great American city.
I have not used the gun yet.
A timed self-destruct device is
Okay,
attached
so
to
these
the
things will
tunnel
blow
and
up if we
the
do not
self-destruct
kill it in
device
time.
has been activated. Hurry and destroy it. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to play the Chinese air hoop. The POWs have been safely freed.
He was
This-
forced.
This game's something.
Will!
I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear the start of that. What?
Basically, I'm just saying I'm sorry to Will because he doesn't get to.
Oh, yeah. Everyone pour one out for Will, who's got to record something right now and couldn't be here.
The Chinese air who.
Try attacking from another area. You could call
So,
it
you can
winning
see that,
by
like,
retreating.
my guns are basically doing almost nothing, but stomping on it actually does a good amount of damage. Now, if I actually switch back to the thing that I said that was really good, this is the really good one. It's a little hard to aim, but you can basically,
The target area has been destroyed. This has been a momentous
goodness.
first job.
Next time you go past one of those big green road signs that they have above the road, can you stop so I can read it?
Yep.
Vermont, Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts.
Oh my god!
That is also never how we abbreviate any of them.
No, none. Absolutely zero. No, we have road signs in every city pointing towards where the other cities are, just in case you get lost and need to walk.
Yeah, in case you need to find out where an entire different state is. Also, all of those are way, way far out, because this is freaking San Francisco.
Yeah. If you're pointing to Vermont, I get some bad news.
The target with the spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility.
We also picked
From
up this
facility,
thing,
when communications
so
are made, large
we
numbers
can
of
then just shoot out a whole bunch of
reinforcements
missiles.
join the battle. It's really a
It
nuisance,
doesn't.
so
It's not as
destroy it
effective,
first.
so we're probably just not going to use it very much. So, these missiles that shoot straight is basically our base missile. Very, very strong. But we also have this one that flies up in the air and it splits off to a whole bunch of explosives that actually do a ton of damage. I think they all do a rocket's worth of damage, and it splits off into like 12 or something like that. It's ridiculous. So, oh, there's some more dudes that we gotta break out of prison.
Use the
You can also see that just like don't use explosives. So much of this game is destructive. They definitely want you to do that, even though this is kind of your own place and you'd just be destroying it.
Listen, it's like James Bond and how he consistently destroys the public infrastructure of every city he visits.
Whoa!
Some tanks.
Well, if it isn't the pride of the United States military. M1 Abrams tanks. I never thought they would join the fight.
It is.
Wow, you guys are destroying Chinatown. This is
Oh yeah.
not fair.
High-powered weapons like bazookas.
What
are
Chinatown? I don't
effective
see a
against the top tank
Chinatown
armor.
anymore.
Please don't hold back on using the weapons
No,
in your
don't.
backpack.
No point. It's Chinatown.
So both these have power-ups in it. Make sure you kill them. Pick those things up. There's a whole bunch of people along the sides of these buildings. You can just take them down a lot of different ways. You can actually fly through things. So if you actually don't want to use any bullets, you can just run into the stairs they're standing on, and they'll just die. Okay, wanna get a bit of these things out of the way because there's going to be, I believe, an explosives container on both of these sides. So we want to make sure that we get them both before they explode. Which is weird because you think shooting the explosive thing would just make it explode. It does not.
Yeah.
Mr. President,
God, sounds like I'm in the fucking
five
MRI
areas
machine.
remaining. Destroy them one after the other.
So, if you're good enough, you can also just use the stomp technique and fire off rockets at the same time. Die, Tink. I think we need to then switch over to our guns, because there's another one over here. I don't remember where all of the collectibles are in this entire place. I'll probably miss something along the way. Beautiful. It's just a big playground. I love it.
You're just a big kid in a big playground.
Mr. President, there are 3 areas remaining. Just a bit more, Mr. President.
So, it's weird because this game seems to have some sort of, like, semi-like, political agenda sort of things.
Tall targets are enemy headquarter installations. The morale of the troops
the reason why I say that...
due to the HQ installations. Destroy the HQ facilities first and eradicate their will to fight. The enemy forces have usurped the building, making it a target. The building was opened 2 years ago on April 25th. It's named
Got the guns.
China building.
I don't think I've ever had the guns fire off during that cutscene.
Gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree tops them all. Over 800,000 people came to see it last December. For such a long time, I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed. I feel bad for the owner, but hey, let's smash the hell out of it.
So, you might probably also be wondering, where's my life? Where's the health bar? It's actually in the top right. Those, green circles are actually full health bars, and those can, recharge. Like, by themselves. But if you actually take down an entire health bar, the health bar stays down until you pick up a health, pickup. I actually kind of like the gameplay in this game. I think a few of the enemies are a little chunky, but generally pretty darn good.
So what year is this playing out?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Am I high,
they
or
do
did they
tell
say
you
2015?
They do tell you the, like, number of the president. So we actually have to destroy this building. I'm not entirely sure why. They say that, like, there's some, like, turrets or something, like, up there.
Gotta clean it up.
So if you destroy enough of them, they'll just make a chain reaction.
Nice thinking on your feet. Uh-oh, Mr. President.
So this is actually supposed to be a decently difficult boss.
The area?
You guys told me to use the good gun, and that is exactly what I'm going to do.
That fat boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food. Yeah, that kid some too. Make junk food out of him, Mr. President.
Come here.
That boy's punishment seems to have done the trick. Just a little more and your work is done, Mr. President.
This guy keeps running away from my guns.
That boy is
Don't run
ready
away.
for the scrap heap. Let's send him to the demolition works. I almost forgot. I know a great demolition company in Anaheim. I'll introduce you.
There we go.
Wow,
He actually dodged a lot of my
display your
shots.
talents, Mr. President.
Not really, Jody. Nothing to get excited about.
Alright, since we defeated that, left one building still standing so that it's not over yet until that singular tower is down. There we go.
There you go.
The enemy forces in San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
San Francisco has been annihilated.
All in a day's work.
Good
huh,
job, Mr. President.
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue. As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
What a powerful presence.
Such menace.
We've got a few more guns. We got, I think, some more just general tech upgrades. This is a lot more of just like the fight still rages on, freedom, fighting.
Fight.
A movement had been born, and it wanted Hawk to get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking.
That's okay.
Mr. President,
We're good.
the Information Management
Oh, okay.
Department received an email that might interest you.
An email?
An email.
Actually, it's a sound file.
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
I love this.
Yes, boss.
Just the most distorted.
We're seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
Kuda.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet. And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the Information Management Department. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand of Metal Wolf, who suddenly appeared. In addition to slaughtering unresisting citizens, this heinous terrorist took citizens hostage and made an unjust demand for the release of violent criminals and the sum of $500 million. This vicious act could easily be the worst in U.S. history. Metal Wolf's pilot is meaner than Satan himself. And we will not permit him to get away with acts like this. We Americans will never yield to such evil. We Americans will obtain our own justice. Although martial law continues, my fellow Americans, please bear with our situation. To defend this lovable nation, let's lead the brave fight together. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where our motto, justice over theory, is your motto.
We've been made public enemy #1.
There's just funky music playing in the background constantly.
How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No.
I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
Hey, Jody, shut the fuck up.
Alright, now viewers, you get to pick the next area. Would you like to go to Alcatraz, Beverly Hills, Phoenix, or the Grand Canyon?
Looks like we got a fair few for Alcatraz.
We're gonna have to do all of these.
You want to stay back in that San Fran Bay, I see.
We're getting a lot from Alcatraz.
Let's go to jail. Let's go to jail.
Prison Island,
Yeah,
Alcatraz,
let's go to
on
jail and
3
destroy
kilometers
Canyon.
offshore from San Francisco, the enemy forces setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon to combat terrorism.
Yeah, they turned the Alcatraz into a giant
gun.
mech cannon.
That's kind of
The
rad.
shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the West Coast. The shelling is directed at keeping the dissidents in check. By destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop its operation. The current is so strong that no one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. Please be careful not to fall in the ocean. Aim to destroy the Alcatraz cannon. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison.
It's a good name.
Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Well, let's grab another one of those let's also invest into machine guns a few times. It's gonna keep investing. Here we go. So, we're doing that so we can get these, very nice, guns. These are Gatling guns. They will get more ridiculous later. Do not you worry. I think I'm gonna go with the one that has, sight width. What is the best range? Okay, no, all these have good range. I'm gonna go with this nice white one, and then equip that instead of the shotgun. Yeah, you know, machine guns are basically, you know, Gatling guns. Machine guns, Gatling guns, Gatling guns, machine guns. Same thing. I don't remember where all of the secrets are in this. We can also just do this very quickly, because I know a shortcut or two?
Whatever you want to do, man. I trust you.
Enemy
I might show both.
occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
The Alcatraz cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Meadow Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz cannon will zap you back West Coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, the Alcatraz cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Is that?
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Meadow Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying
Oh,
to
they
take
pronounced
over the
heinous right this
Alcatraz
time.
Cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President.
So there's actually a little cave over here.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He
Oh, I
was
must-
forced to
I think
perform
I
to
killed the
entertain
people
the
on
troops.
the top of the
Some
roof.
scientists were among the POWs
Oops.
you rescued. They were probably used to make
I
the
got
Alcatraz
too
cannon.
close to their thing. So this entire thing is timed. So we can actually skip majority of this map by just doing that. This is actually a big circle where you have to kind of go around this entire thing. Or you could just freaking rub yourself against the side of whatever's. Get yourself up to the top. It's fine. It's cool. I forgot to equip my other... So, that helicopter is there. You can actually, shoot it down.
Get that fucker out of the air, man.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Mr. President, the energy recharge rate of the Alcatraz
I
cannon
actually
is
can't, 'cause it
rising.
actually
If
has
you
a boatload
destroy
of,
the energy devices in the target areas, you
Hit
can decrease
points.
the amount of
Hit points,
available
yeah.
power.
Oh shit.
It's easier to do when you got the bigger guns.
Yep. So actually all we need to do is just break open this door.
The final fortress is...
Nope.
The energy tanks in the surrounding area are a key part to the Alcatraz cannon. Please destroy everything before the energy recharges.
So there's a secret door over here. Can break open, I think. I think you can break that open. Should be able to. Yeah, there it goes. There's some power-ups, there's some things in here. Break the ground where they stand, it's fine. There's really neat achievements for this entire thing. Like, there's an achievement to not fire a single bullet in this level.
How do you beat the level then?
You have to freaking dropkick everything.
Oh,
Stomp
okay.
your
You
way
have
to
a melee,
victory.
of
being
course.
decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect.
Shifting to self-destruct mode.
Very convenient that it has a self-destruct mode.
Wait a minute. Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing. The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But at least the West Coast is safe now. Excellent work, Mr. President.
Yeah, we missed a lot of stuff in there. Mainly because we just didn't go the right way. The destruction of the Alcatraz cannon brought peace to the West Coast and gave the resistance new momentum, but Richard Hawke's messaging continued to have a stronghold. Stronghold on the American people. Destroy Metal Wolf, we cried along like hysterical, brainwashed children, and that ignorant chorus became the battle hymn of our oppressors. In time, we would be made painfully aware of just how blind we were. DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawke and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers.
I'm gonna go get some tea, BRB.
We eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out hope yet.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since...
Wait, I'm waiting for Civ for this one. This is one of those lines that you cannot miss this one. Oh, beep. You can't have Civ not hear this. Just marvel at their smiling faces. Hi chat, by the way. I didn't get a good time to actually just sit here and say hello to you guys. Also, I'm a little new to this. Is there like a time where I'm supposed to end? Is like...
Hey,
Does
audience!
anyone know, like, if I stay for like 70 hours, will someone be mad at me? Like, what?
Audience, tell me my job.
Could you? Am I supposed to be here?
Screw Indy.
I'll be here. Nice. It's gonna be so... Oh. Don't wanna do... Okay. You got it. I'm on someone else's channel. I don't want to step on anyone's toes. That's what I don't want to do.
Not unless they ask for it.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yes. What are you gonna correct me for?
I mean, I still wouldn't want to do that. Civ back?
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness. I waited.
What did I miss?
This is an important line.
Okay.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since...
Since that supermarket going out of business sale, when I was searching for my favorite candy and... I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Wow.
I know the feeling, Jody.
I understand, my compatriot.
Sure, Mr. President.
I get you, Jody.
You know when you find a dusty, like, candy box in the back? I've never been as happy since that one time. Also, just to make sure that points out, it was still good, though.
Yes.
Just because it's covered in dust doesn't mean it's old. Alright, Beverly Hills, Phoenix, or Grand Canyon?
It's up to chat. We wait with bated breath.
We got some
I'm gonna
hills.
say
We got some hills.
it's probably gonna be
More
Beverly
hills?
Hills, yeah.
Got more hills.
That's where
That's enough hills. We could probably go on with
Is
that.
strengthening their suppression of
Okay,
Beverly
that's enough hills,
This
everyone.
is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are
Hills,
amassing
hills,
capital to
hills.
fund the resistance. While the number of soldiers equipped with
Alright,
heavy
you get
firearms
one.
is
There's gotta be gold in them
paying
darn
attention
hills.
to their attacks, they're no threat to your mobile armor.
That's
The
good.
verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features as you destroy all the target areas in the town. This mission goes by the call name...
Gotta get my tea.
Bring fashion back to the streets. Good luck and
Thank you, Jody.
Godspeed, Mr. President.
Your names are always an inspiration.
She always knows just what to call them. How is that a mission name?
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
Oh
This is the
shit, it
helicopter?
is snowing something fierce out there.
This is DNN's
There he is
Peter
again.
McDonald reporting. What you're looking
Oh my
at is the heinous terrorist Metawolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills and its stately mansions where the streets smell of money? Stay tuned as this camera and I bring you all the news you want
Yeah, man,
to
that's
know.
what Beverly Hills looks like.
Not him
course.
again.
Embed that journalist in the ground. Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
Oh Lord! The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metal Wolf has annihilated the troops and plans to capture Beverly Hills. His endgame must
No,
be
I still can't go over it.
could
This
be
guy
the
just sounds
biggest
like
heist.
knockoff
That's a
Otacon.
bomb. If approached carelessly, it will detonate. Destroy it from a safe distance.
These bombs are actually really annoying. And they get more annoying the more it gets into the game. It's a very, very large blast radius. My rocket was going out.
This looks promising. The pride of the
How
U.S.
could they?
military. Blackhawks raise their ugly heads.
Didn't I just say, if approached carelessly, it will detonate? Don't be
So yeah,
loud.
some of these bombs are vehicles.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. I wonder if the Vice President wants to go as far as to control the music in America.
So, I do remember one collectible in this place, because it is a very distinct collectible.
Yes, and?
So... I think up on top of that building, do you see that kind of weird bump? It's...
Yeah, like the shed.
There's some hostages up there.
Oh, hostages are collectibles?
Yep.
Hostages get you guns, upgrades, and music.
As one of the most well-hidden of them, and it took me forever to find it, because you don't look up and then go like, is it on top of a building?
Of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it.
As I said, most of these things are pretty much just destructibles. Whoa, whoa,
Got him.
Those things can be very scary. They just run at you. I think also these things crashing to the ground, I think, can also set them off. I think they can. I don't think that one did, though.
If you destroy the enemy radar jet, destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Anything behind me? Yes. You. Anything behind me?
The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Here we.
Right. Now, this game doesn't look very hard. Mainly because, like, you do have to pick, like, the right guns and all that other stuff, and I actually, like, have a pretty good idea of what the heck I should be doing in a lot of cases. But trust me, this is not as easy as it looks, especially for the later stages. It's going to be particularly difficult for some people who have not really seen much of this.
I just want to point out, the first time Piff did this, he could not read any of the Japanese text, so,
Yep, I didn't know what the heck I was doing a good majority of the time.
Nope. Piff just picked up the subtext of what Jody in the game in English was telling him. At least you had Jody to guide you. Jody is always there.
Very good. Oh wait, I think there's a bomb over here? Oh no, we already got that. That's right, we came out from there. Get down from there.
Gosh darn, kids, get down from there.
Another military position has been destroyed. My fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary.
Nice, we saved a musician. You can tell
Nice.
from that freaking ear bleeding sting. There's a whole bunch of secrets in this game. It's actually really, really fun.
Metal Wolf has infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Money Gold. What business does Metal
Everyone
Wolf
knows
have
Money
with
Money
a
Gold.
$3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Oh man, he's destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil.
Get up there, I swear.
Is he saying our help?
Those are all real good questions. I don't know. Here we go. Gotta get that pixel. Help those citizens in danger. So our win condition for this particular level is that you have to actually destroy all of the bombs in here. You can defeat all of the military peeps here. It doesn't do anything. You gotta get rid of all the bombs.
Gotta clean the streets.
Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you. That still hit me. It's a very large blast radius. It's a little hard to change weapons, because what you have to do so is you have to actually hit the B button, and then when you hit the B button, which does this, you have to actually hit the individual triggers to actually switch between the guns. So you can actually have different combinations as much as you want of whatever you're looking for. And then you hit B again to actually accept. There's some weapons that are double weapons, so you can't really, like, change those. They have to be, like, connected.
Hello?
Oh.
Hi.
Hello?
J-Man!
It's a J-Man!
Hi.
Welcome to Metal Wolf Chaos.
Indeed. How are you folks? How's everybody in chat doing?
I think they're doing pretty well. They've just been yelling constantly.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Usually in a very positive way. I don't think I've seen a negative one yet.
Nice.
Not even one dummy head. Like, as an insult towards me, not a dummy head in chat.
Nice save, Piff.
Well, I don't know. That's a compliment to chat because you said that not one of them are dummy heads.
Not a single one.
You hear that, chat?
Not even
Yeah, you
one
heard
dummy
it,
head.
You're a bunch of smarty feet.
Made straight out of the hit candy.
Ew.
I love Smarties.
Map button.
Smarties are something different to me because I'm a foreigner.
Man. We're basically talking about rockets.
Yeah, rockets. Now, with rockets, I have a very vivid memory of one November after the infamous Halloween that occurs every year. You may have heard of it. I collected every piece of rockets, like every pack of rockets I had received, and I cooked them all. And I crushed them up into powder and just dipped my hands in it and ate it.
That's a lot of citric acid that's going right into your mouth.
It is. And my brother came up the stairs and was like, "You look like a drug addict." And I was like 10, so I was like, "I don't get it. I'm just eating candy."
Good. At least you didn't do the thing that some kids would do where you go, "Yeah, I am a drug addict."
Snort.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, Smarties here are the little chocolate covered, or chocolate candy coated little thingies.
Yeah, for us, they're like small little tablets that you put in your mouth and they kind of like dissolve.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're on this level. I was trying to figure out which stage you were on just from watching. I remember this level specifically because I remember when watching you go through it the first time. I just remember you were basically just stomping the eternity like that.
Yeah. That's basically how you have to do most of the levels in the game. If you don't know what you're doing, that's what you have to do. I keep forgetting to change my weapons, so I keep like picking ones that are like not as good as they could be.
I'm personally excited for chat to see a very specific part of the game that makes me laugh so fucking much every time I see it. It starts with an F and ends with an S. Wait, that's not true.
Francisco?
Maybe.
Metal Wolf has control of the entire town.
Jesus.
Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
I'm sure those wealthy fat cats will repair the damage, making their homes even more beautiful than before. Nice work, Mr. President.
God, the sarcasm in her voice.
Oh boy, we got an S in the KOs. Not bad. I only got 2 energy pods. Those are kind of important. In liberating Beverly Hills, the president gained the financial support of some of America's wealthiest civilians who poured money into his campaign. Anti-Hawk sentiment had a new hero, and that hero's name is Michael Wilson. Later, Hollywood would bring his thrilling story to life on the blockbuster action biopic Metal Wolf that topped the box office charts for 42 weeks and won multiple Oscars. Naturally, the film's theme song and number one single was pinned by international superstar Manny Gold. It was used to be Money Gold, but I guess they did translate it to Manny Gold.
Well, no, you just say it as money.
Alright. Manny Gold. One of the Beverly Hills' own DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
Any word from the Resistance?
Yes, I'll play it for you now.
Metal Wolf, we applaud and appreciate your efforts. Our membership has started to rise one brave soul at a time. I'm putting all my efforts into our activities, hoping that the day we revolt will come soon.
I'd like to see that day too.
I like that Jody looks kinda like the lady from the E3 conferences for Devolver.
Oh, just a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't tell everyone, that was him laughing.
I feel like a mother hen.
A little bit hard, I know.
Okay, Mr. President. You best hurry and get to the next battle theater.
I feel like a mother hen. Alright. Phoenix, Arizona, or the Grand Canyon? Got 2 canyons, got 3 canyons.
Oh, I can make you a Twitch chat poll to make this easy.
It's been pretty one-sided in a lot of these cases. Ugh.
Operating out of a massive helicopter base constructed in the Grand
Yeah, no,
Canyon,
if you ever need any,
Army
like,
helicopter units
Twitch
continue
chat
to
polls
press
in
the
the
American
future,
West.
just let me know and I can bubble that shit right into your mouth.
Heck yeah. By the way, thank you all, especially the person who voted Phoenix. We appreciate all votes, including ones that are not the mass populace.
You're gonna say including ones that are wrong!
Oh, but no.
No.
The target
Hit
area
Zero,
terrain is
known
sure to be
bad guy,
completely
insults
sealed
chat.
because the enemy army has taken
Calls
over
them
guerrilla
dummy
bases in the
heads and
Arizona
takes away their
insurrection
smarty feet.
Takes away their votes and smarties.
Mm-hmm.
Please watch your steps so you don't fall into the 1-mile-deep ravine.
Yeah.
Use artillery with long-range firing effectively and destroy all the target areas. This mission goes by the call name Operation Arizona, Blood and Gunpowder Smoke. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
This one also has a particularly ridiculous, like, hidden one in it. Let's continue to develop... Machine. Wait.
Ooh, I got a scoot. I got another campaign I gotta go to.
Alright.
Have fun.
Good luck, everyone.
We have now max development in machine guns, which are Gatling guns, and I love the upgrade of what we just got. So you can tell it now has more barrels.
Mm-hmm.
You just have way more barrels.
Is that like a flamethrower?
No.
Oh no, it's a machine gun with just
It's a
more
machine
things
gun
that
of machine guns. It's machine guns all the way down. We're actually going to, ooh, we can't do this one yet. We'll do the strongest one. Yeah. We'll do this one. For now. Let's actually equip our things this time. Take down this rocket launcher, put in the other one. We're going to put in this weapon. And we're gonna then, replace this one with, maybe some backup guns. We'll put in, like, 2 assault rifles. Just in case we need to fire at something kind of far away. And need to do damage even farther.
You know, I gotta hand it to Metal Wolf Chaos here. Even though I am very, very picky about my mecha designs, the Metal Wolf, though, has a pretty damn decent look to it.
No,
I
don't remember anything.
Pretty good.
Except the
Every
smell of
mech that
blood,
has only one
gunsmoke.
eye gets big bonus points.
Here he comes.
All right, let's rock and roll.
That's how he enters everywhere, just shooting off from the sky.
Mr. President, the view certainly is grand, but stop with the don't look down jokes, please.
Now we're gonna have a lot of firepower. We're just gonna be mowing through things pretty quickly.
Can't you soft block yourself in this level or something?
No.
Some scientists, this kind of blind spot isn't normally discovered. Now that's what I call insight, sir. Mr. President, there are 3 target areas remaining.
Also, I want to point out, I love how, so I currently have the Twitch dashboard open to monitor the stream and stuff.
Yeah.
And so the Twitch dashboard's a little broken right now. And so when I look at the uptime for how long the stream's been going, it's like, you've been streaming for like 9 hours.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
It's me.
That is 9 hours Piff.
Yep.
I am 9 hours.
That is an average Piff Zero stream.
I did ask the chat, and they're like, as long as you want, and they're like, I don't know if you know me.
Yeah, no, Chad, if you ever, I am frequently on Piff streams, and I can confirm that that his streams go on for so long that everybody inevitably forgets that a stream is happening. We end up saying shit we shouldn't say on streams. It happens a lot. Like, I think at one point some Windrose stuff got spoiled in Piff stream.
A few times.
Yeah. There's a few things that I probably shouldn't say that got said on Piff stream.
Oh yeah. It's almost constant. By the way, let's see if I can actually show this off. Look at those red bullets. Is this red? This week? Oh yeah, so the bridges are fully destructible. So you can be on a bridge that gets destroyed and get immediately killed. That pit is an instant death and will start you all the way at the beginning of the stage again.
I do appreciate that they really go hard on, like, hey, we want this thing to be destroyable. Okay, how many things do you want to be destroyable? Everything that isn't Earth.
Almost like a bird's nest. Too bad you don't have any bird seed. I guess you'll have to give them some,
you know, like you do.
Firepower
Yeah.
instead. A musician was among the POWs.
It's not cool for presidents to blow up the Earth. That's not patriotic. But random pieces of bridge or whatever, that's fine.
Pieces of America, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. President, there's only one target area remaining. A little longer and this ravine will be back in its original state.
So yeah, there's a bit of a land thing over here. So we can land on here. I know this stage, I know all stages like the back of my hand. I've played this so many times. It's one of my favorite games.
That's actually an interesting question to ask chat, actually. What are some games you have, like, a similar thing with? Like, games that you can play like it's the back of your hand.
Oh, man.
I'm actually really interested in hearing what people have to say.
Sonic Heroes. Now that's a game. Oh my goodness.
Well,
I do not know that game like the back of my hand.
Double Knight's a good one. Oh damn, Etrian Odyssey 4. That's a time sink.
It's an interesting pick.
So, this particular area is designed in a very interesting way where you can technically skip a large portion of a lot of things by just zooping at the wall. Because it is slightly slanted, you will always start just going up. So you
like
can just go all the way to the next area without actually doing any of this.
It's a fucking Elder Scrolls horse mountain climb technique right there.
Mr. President, a fresh supply of troops is coming.
Oh, this fucking thing.
Metal Wolf,
The thing's a bastard. I hate it.
Sir Richard.
Yeah.
Sir Richard? What? Has he been knighted?
Going up against jokers like this is so tiring. I'll have to ask you to leave this stage before you get hurt.
So I'm gonna get the heck off of this bridge because this guy shoots out a lot of rockets, and those rockets can just blow up everything.
Yeah.
There's more where that came from. I'll take it.
There's insane you do 2 different weapons instead of just one. I'm used to you doing 2 of the same one.
I wonder what then move ahead.
I like that I called that guy a bastard and like in 3 seconds he's down.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that you actually have the big, like, Destructo beam. It's one of those, like, you kind of always have it, and it's one of the best things to use, but, like, why would you do that? Why would you use it? Get that pod.
I like that random guitar riff that happens for no reason.
It's so good. So, if you're good enough with the boost, you can actually wiggle like diagonally left and right, and you can do multiple boosts because it considers it a different direction. You have to be a little careful about shooting dudes on this place, because you can just destroy the bridge by accident. Speaking of...
Where should we keep our scientist hostages? In prison? In a prisonized laboratory? No! We'll keep them in cages like the lions. That way they can do no work for us.
True. Get ourselves some weapons. For fun. We aren't going to use them. No. That's not our style. I was thinking of actually, like, playing this game in a way where, like, I haven't done before, like, just pick new weapons and see how those work. But I remember that not being that fun to watch because it just makes everything take longer. I'm not quite sure people would want to see me, like, sit in front of a tower and be like, will it die? Let's find out.
1, a 2, a 3.
Take a gander at the heroic dive down to the Colorado River.
I like to imagine that they kept the Grand Canyon up as a tourist site. So there's just a family of 4 coming in and snapping pictures and go, "Hey kids, take a picture with the Grand Canyon!" And then just in the background you see the President of the United States drop kicking a helicopter.
They died.
That family, they died.
So there's this son of a gun of a rescue dude. Just all the way at the end of the level, all the way in the back. So this floor is also destructible where I am, but also their floor is destructible.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Whoa! The enemy will watch out somewhere in the California Bay. Nah, actually they'll get stuck in the Hoover Dam.
I can't believe this shit.
The enemy has been annihilated. Finally, peace will be brought to Arizona. War really doesn't suit these lovely surroundings.
Jodie, nor someone as lovely as you.
Sure, whatever. Nice work, Mr. President.
That's my favorite line. Of just this president man going, not as lovely as you, lady. She goes, sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever. She's so disappointed. The victory in the Grand Canyon proved to be significant. Without the enemy helicopters squadron to pin them down, the resistance fighters were able to continue their march. Peace had returned to Arizona. I was going to say Arkansas. Where folks came up with a saying, where there's a Wilson, there's a way. The man... Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The man they had mocked as a rebel army major had elected himself to presidential standing again, and people were starting to believe this man had a chance. DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
In the West, areas where the Army is pulling out are on the rise. But across the nation, the situation isn't so good.
Don't worry. I'll free the whole land soon enough. Any email from the Resistance?
Yes, there is. The man's voice is as cool as ever. Please have a listen.
Metal Wolf, thank you. Our membership is steadily on the rise. More reliable, trustworthy sympathizers have joined our fight to revolt. The day will come soon. When we're ready to rise up, I'll be sure and let you know.
The Resistance leader sure is standing tough, isn't he?
Tough as nails. Now I'll head out to liberate the West.
We got one more.
The enemy forces apparently.
I like how the Resistance guy sounds like he's here to sell you some, like, cologne or 5 gum.
Oh, this place. This is actually one of my favorite levels. I love all the voice acting in this game. It is... I don't think there's a single one that I'm just like, nope, don't like that one.
The radar jamming facility for their secret defense is set up in the town. Metal Wolf's radar could be jammed. Please destroy all target areas in the above-ground buildings to knock out the radar jamming and avoid surprise attacks from the enemy. This mission goes by the call name My Darling Clementine Operation. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Beautiful as always, Jody. Oh my goodness.
Nothing as beautiful as you, Jody. Whatever.
So railguns are big energy cannons that take a bit to charge up. We're going to invest into railguns for a bit. No particular reason.
Don't question it! Oh, are you gonna visit Dad later on?
I already did Dad once, but I'll go to Dad again.
Good. It's really important to visit your pap whenever you have a chance.
We'll get another. I'll get another one of these. Just get 2 high-powered guns. Nice.
This place is pretty run down. Like a town in an old western. A radar jamming station is located here. The number of target areas and enemies seem limited. Let's mop this area up ASAP.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah. This is actually kind of fun.
Jody, sorry, but these guys might slow me down.
Huh?
Mech fight.
Major, Michael Wilson.
You've tarnished the good name of the U.S. military and your reputation as a hero.
And now you'll die for it.
Whatever.
Oh yeah, and they got camo.
This is like starring in John Ford's My Darling Clementine. Wanna find out who
You know,
gets
casually.
to play Wyatt Earp?
Nice reference, Mr. President. I get it.
J-Man approves.
How about heading for high ground? A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to sing the blues for the troops. Taking on all three at once could be bone-breaking. The enemy with stealth capabilities...
I also like that these mobile armor models are named after their pilots, as you would assume. We have Mobile Armor Shaq model, Mobile Armor Paul model, and of course, Mobile Armor Randy.
And of course, our own model,
Mm-hmm.
which is Michael Wilson, Little Metal Wolf Chaos model.
Scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to develop new type mobile unit armor. The defense strength is high against live
J-Man
ammunition.
gives these evil mobile armors a C+ in design.
Uh-oh.
I've said this before to other folks, but I've become somewhat of a mecha design snob ever since I finished Gundam. I feel like an asshole when I do it, but it's just how my brain works now.
I think that's an achievement to actually shoot that.
Retreating from the battlefield, Major?
So yeah, there's actually like borders around it. You can see it on the minimap, and you get like different voice things if you
planning on running, Major.
If you do that. Even Jody actually says like different dialogue and whatnot if you step out of the area. You also get like different, I think, dialogue for actually losing by like running away.
Not a fire demon. What I mean when I say that is, I mean I have consumed every single piece of Gundam media that is currently out. Not great, not a fire demon. Doesn't feel that great.
Major!
Oh god, he just fucked that guy up.
Yeah. When Piff did this the first time, this was actually a big stopping point for Piff because he was having a hard time figuring out what he was supposed to do. Since, like, everything was in Japanese, essentially.
I didn't know what guns did what, how, where, what I should be like putting points into, all that good stuff. Nothing. No idea what I was doing at all.
None. None whatsoever.
It's so weird to me that the Metal Wolf's actually pretty small for a robot. I'm so used to like mechs being like fucking-gantic.
It's pretty tiny. He's a tiny wolf.
More like metal pup.
All enemy special mobile armor units have been put 6 feet under, Town Marshal. How's it feel to be an Old West hero?
Not too good. I'm not the hero type. I'm just doing my job as president.
Dang. President Wilson had taken the West by storm, with no legs left to stand on. Hawks coup d'etat forces had no chance but to go on the retreat.
The Renaissance was gaining steam, and they were doing really good too.
Thanks to Michael Wilson's huffing and puffing, the winds of freedom were blowing again, stronger than ever. However, Richard Hawk had a black heart and unwavering ambition. Soon the course of history would do yet another about-face. DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
Jody, what's the situation across America?
The coup d'etat forces have retreated from the western states.
Yes!
He's so happy.
This should kick the resistance movement into high gear.
I can't wait.
You got a voicemail from the resistance, Mr. President.
Metal Wolf, thanks to your efforts, the stage is set for a united revolt in the West. I'm considering moving ahead. However, before this takes place, I'd like to meet you in person to talk. I'll contact you with the details later.
Mr. President, what do you think?
I've been wanting to meet him too.
He's so nice.
So let's get you two together.
Sure.
He's so happy.
But before that, we'll head east.
Just so thrilled.
Until we take back all of America, there's no rest for the wicked.
You said it, Mr. President.
Well, Jody, at long last, we head east. We'll reach the East Coast in a flash.
Beautiful.
Metal Wolf, planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people, I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch! Get up!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
He got me!
Justice is always victorious in the end! Long live the USA!
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where freedom in the United States wasn't built in a day. Good news, finally. Finally, the evil has been crushed. This evening, Metal Wolf, who suddenly showed up in New York, was thoroughly beaten to a pulp by Richard Hawk, piloting a special heavy mobile armor unit. He annihilated the evil. Occurring at the same time from a confidential covert operation. We have also learned that underground terrorists and Metal Wolf sympathizers in hiding were captured in succession all around the country. Although martial law will continue until we are sure that your safety can be completely secured, for today and today only, let's celebrate this victory. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your Freedom Point Man.
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B movie.
Richard's up to his old tricks again.
Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
We have?
So upset.
It appears all the resistance activities have gone south.
Jody, those that died are imposters.
Yeah?
I am still here.
So?
Believe in your own justice. I won't lose to that false prophet. And the reason is because I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. President!
There's no time for self-pity. Jody, get me up to speed on the situation in the East.
Hawk's military government was waging war against more than just the resistance. The American people, too, came under fire. Hawk called it the Civilian Re-Education Program, but what it really entailed was the surrender of all private property to the government-controlled rationing system. U.S. civilians were trafficked overseas or used as lab rats in weapons testing. The weak and unworthy were trampled down. Soon all of America and its freedoms were paved over by a thick, oppressive asphalt of tyranny. My goodness, what great writing, I love this. And
what words?
What words? It was Hawk's eugenic wet dream, and so can someone else read this one?
You got it. It was Hawk's eugenic wet dream and an unprecedented constitutional crisis, but also the next chapter of President Wilson's saga, as he continued to rise up against his former running mates' injustices. DNN correspondent Peter MacDonald.
Alright. So we got 4 more choices. We got Austin?
Houston.
Chicago, New York, and Miami Beach. I was gonna say
what was the choices?
Houston.
Houston.
Miami Beach.
I think he's putting together a list.
Houston, Miami, Chicago, and New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'll give you as much time
Good luck.
As I'm gonna go through this particular level. How's that sound? I'm not going to a new one. It's just an old one that I'm just gonna freaking blitz through.
Until then, head for the Alcatraz Cannon in the center of the island. Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
So here you go. And the poll will be done in 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Poll is done. Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
That's the one.
Yep,
that's the one.
Well, there's a lot of landmines in this area.
Something massive is blocking the road. Uh-oh, the armor looks tough as nails, pounded with overwhelming firepower.
The U.S. military is being decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon.
All the target areas have been destroyed. All
Let's see if
that's
we can
left
even
to
fire
do
at this guy.
is put a stop to the Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Metal Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. What now? Metal Wolf is taking aim at me.
He's a little far away to actually hit.
Oh no! The final fortress...
The energy tanks in the...
Man, your the poles go by pretty quickly. I like that things move along quickly in this place. No bullets. Oh,
What are you gonna say? Like that move things along quickly. No boys!
jeez. No boys allowed.
No boys!
Houston, right?
Houston.
The enemy army has dried up the
It
nation's
was Houston.
resources and put the people on a rationing system to construct a spaceplane launch and landing base in Houston. React swiftly as paratrooper reinforcements are predicted to be dropped in from Super Assault heavy attack helicopters that defend the skies and the base. The objective is total destruction of all target areas and the Super Assault heavy attack Elijah 1 helicopter. This mission goes by the call name Winner Takes All, Elijah 1 versus Metal Wolf. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Okay, this one's actually a little difficult. So I might lose.
That's fine.
Let's see. I want to make some more. This thing. Probably passed it a few times. Oops. Let's get another one of these. We're just gonna deck ourselves out a little bit. Make sure we don't run out of bullets.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. I'm coming to you live today from a U.S. military base in the outskirts of Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Scarce natural resources sent from the Spaceplane Center are collected and kept here. The U.S. military is collectively managing these goods under martial law. Acting as the defense for this area is this Super Assault Heavy Attack Elijah 1 helicopter. Take a look at this firepower. 44mm M197 anti-aircraft guns, 80mm Bofors anti-aircraft cannons, two 10mm grenade launchers, and finally 12 missile containers. In addition to this heavy arsenal, it has the capacity to hold over 100 soldiers. A veritable flying fortress. As long as the Elijah 1 is on the scene, Metal Wolf get off so easily.
Hey, Mr. Newsman! You rang?
The Elijah 1 appears to be dropping parachute troops from its cargo bay. It'll be trouble when those reinforcements land. Destroy the target areas while shooting down the enemy dropping into the battle.
So yeah, this can get annoying pretty quickly, especially those things.
Those Those must be some new kinds of
The
weapons.
big boy right there.
They're being dropped one after another from the Elijah One. Metal Wolf will have no choice but to deal with this firepower.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops.
An elite paratrooper sniper unit and the pride of the U.S. Airborne is joining the fight. They're dropping into battle one after the other. This is a scene of biblical proportion.
The performance of the smart bomb seems to have fallen off. If there's no guidance device, it's flying blind. You should knock out the launch bay doors that drop the bombs. First, start by reducing the strong attacks. That device seems to have improved the guidance function performance of the smart bomb, Mr. President.
So there's going to be a few sniper units that actually deal a good amount of damage. They're also really annoying because they actually have some pretty healthy health bars.
Oh shit. I am excited.
What's up?
One of my favorite mechs in the entire Gundam franchise got confirmed as playable in the new game coming out.
Some scientists were among the POWs.
Motherfucking Barbados Lupus Rex. I love that thing.
So I'm being a bit more tactical with this, because you can very easily get pretty pinned down in these areas. There's a lot of bombs, a lot of units, and we haven't even gotten to the actual fight yet, which is pretty rough.
As you notice a weird trend with games like this, there's always a level like this where there's a big ass thing in the sky dropping shit on you. You have to do a bunch of garbage before it gets low enough for you to actually hit. There are all of these.
Take a look at that.
What would you even call this kind of combat? Just like a
Forces have been totally decimated
helicarrier fight?
by the hand of Metal
Yeah,
Wolf.
probably.
But we still have the Speed Ace up our sleeve. That trump card being the Super Assault Heavy Attack Elijah One helicopter.
We're going to try to get into position as quickly as we can. I don't think we did it. We now need to get the heck out of here, because once that thing starts firing, it is not going to be a good time for us.
How about destroying the launch bay doors, Mr. President? First, start by reducing the strong attacks.
fierce assault, damage to the Elijah One has become intense. But giving up is not in the U.S. military's vocabulary. And the reason is, the super attack Elijah One helicopter is still in action. The Elijah One's armor plating has taken an awful beating. The dreaded Metal Wolf fights like a demon on a rampage.
Come back, you son of a gun!
What's this?
Alright.
The Super Assault Elijah One helicopter.
There it goes.
The helicopter the military said could never be shot down. This aerial fortress has been destroyed by one single foe dressed in mobile attack armor. But I will never give up hope. And hope will never yield to violence. I believe in American justice and my journalistic convictions. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Hey, Mr. Journalist! Take a good long look. I think it's time for a new pen.
Nicely done, Michael. Got just lots of stuff. Lots of unlocks. Retaking the Space Plane Center, President Wilson put an end to the Hawks' control of the nation's aerospace research.
Aerospace.
Aerospace? The spoils were funneled into cities across America, effectively ending Hawks' rationing system. Isn't that rationing? Anyway, as freedom rang from the sea to shining sea, I saw the smiles on each of the American people's faces, and I started to wonder, have I been getting this man all wrong? DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
Did you get in touch with the Resistance?
I like that this entire arc of the game is just convincing the news reporter to join you.
No, still no word. Maybe he was captured by coup d'etat forces.
No, he'd never let that happen. I'm sure he's out there waiting to make his move. I must see him. I made him a promise.
Oh, Mr. President.
I'm off to the next battlefront.
Alright, next one up. New York, Chicago, or Miami Beach?
Dupe.
How do you make these things so quickly, J-Man?
Yes, quickly. That's what I do.
J-Man, how are you so good at these?
Because I manage every fucking streamer.
Oh, I see. Oh, the background music is great. Nice and funky.
I've been grabbing different mecha soundtracks to listen to in the background of this.
Yeah.
Just to see how it changes the vibe, and it's pretty hilarious in some points. Especially if you listen to like something that has like really downer vibe. There's just really sad music playing while like it's just like them going while all the two presidents are fake battling for a TV show. Miami is the place.
Alright.
I live very close to Miami, so I can give you the lowdown.
It has long-range, high-powered missiles on board.
Give us the lowdown, J-Man.
Don't go downtown or else you will get stabbed and or witness a man eating a raw chicken.
It's pretty solid advice.
This mission goes by the call name...
What is the call name?
A lovely and clear sea once more. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Thank you. Alright, we're gonna continue to invest in the railgun. Okay.
But why?
Because we want that big, beefy railgun.
Oh.
Give us the railgun. We'll have that as our last weapon. Here. Very nice.
Enemy forces occupy Miami Beach. That battle cruiser is the command ship, directing the Atlantic Ocean troops in this area. Attack the cruiser and the coup d'etat forces, leisurely enjoying their holiday. And sink them to the bottom of this grand ocean.
Copy that. For their sakes, I hope they enjoyed their last R&R.
The Navy cruiser will fire powerful long-range missiles. You'll need constant warning, Mr. President. Bombers are approaching. Be on alert.
You can destroy a lot of those, and there'll be more and more dialogue.
The bomber group seems to have
There's
received
not
a
really a
request
good
from the
point to
target
it,
area
though.
and is on their way. The bombing will be dangerous. You should sever the reinforcements ahead of time. Long-range missiles are approaching. Watch out for aerial attacks. Mr. President, are you turning your back on the enemy? Get back to the action!
You can skip a good chunk of this level by literally just kind of going into the ocean, because there's still a floor there. You can just walk around here.
Okay. I've been to this beach before.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was surely forced to
I
play
got.
the ukulele
It
on
was
the
pretty
beach.
alright. I got bitten by a fish last time I was here.
Unless you wipe out the launch source.
Got bitten by a fish, and then I also got like. I got mobbed by a bunch of college kids, and they threw me into the water. Yeah.
Whoa! That didn't surprise me one bit.
I'm fine, Black Rabbit. That was years ago.
Sending in suicide bombers. Those poor soldiers.
Those are manned explosive crabs?
Some scientists were among the POWs.
Yeah.
They were worked to the
I will
bone.
say this is this is pretty accurate for the amount of shrapnel that's in the beach.
Do not be caught off guard.
So, it's a little bit dangerous to be out. I think they're safe, maybe. I'm sure.
The missiles are
The main problem with this particular level is that you can easily sink into the water. So I'm trying to avoid that. Also just trying to pick up whatever I can.
That's far enough, Metal Wolf. That voice, is that the Eagle of the Atlantic, Brigadier General Robert Forrester?
Your former commander.
Metal Wolf, I don't know what you're up to. Or who is inside of there. But I can tell you this. You're public enemy #1.
Going head-to-head with this kind of firepower isn't the smart way. Start by crushing the gun battery. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Mr. President, all the target areas have been destroyed. Only the battle cruiser remains. Now get cracking.
Goodness.
I wonder what it was like in the VA booths for this game.
Please go
That's a good question. From what I hear, it's supposedly just some radio DJs they picked up.
They do kind of give me the vibe of somebody who'd go, and up next on something something FM. Spider One. That's a hit musical reference for you kids.
Mm.
You have to be super careful with these. So there's gonna be like.
What's he say when he just unleashes his fucking gun?
How do you like me now?
Oh, see, I heard party, yeah!
1 through 5 are flooded. Repair crew, get on the scene. Do not withdraw. Fire!
It is legitimate.
I feel like he tries to call in a repair crew for entire parts of the ship just exploding up.
Let's charge this up. Don't mind me. Don't mind. Just charging up.
Sailors, abandon your
It's fine.
Hurry and escape. Grab any wounded and run. General, you run away too. We military men will never be cowardly lambs. We're brave lions until the end. Now carry out your duty. Carry out your own justice. Farewell, General!
Mr. President, the battle cruiser has sunk. Now the beach will be crowded with vacationers once again.
Yeah.
Yay,
for those who
vacation. My
survived.
favorite.
Great going, Mr. President.
Yeah, for those who survived.
Need to be a downer, Mr. President.
Oh boy, who wants to read this one?
I can if you want me to.
Yes.
The sinking of Hawk's command cruiser dealt a crushing blow to his Atlantic Marine forces and put an end to his heinous trafficking of American citizens out of Miami. As for the sunken cruiser, it became a rich ecosystem that teems with marine life, including a new species of coral which I am sure you have heard of. Scientists named it Sea Forester in honor of Brigadier General Robert Forrest. The missteps that ended his life bear remembering. Let his tragedy never be repeated. DNN correspondent, Peter MacDonald.
Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
Cruel oppression of U.S. citizens still continues all over the nation.
I guess neither of us will see any time off soon.
That's what you want to think about.
I'm off to the next battle zone. Update me on the situation, Jody.
Yes, Mr. President.
Alright, last two. For this section.
For
New York,
now.
For now. Or Chicago.
Oh, I know what I'll do this.
You want New York or Chicago?
Here's the question.
Oh, shoot.
Which pizza? Oh.
Now it's on.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh my god. Wasn't expecting it to be like this. Oh, it's evening out.
Oh. Which pizza will reign supreme? Also,
Remember,
very silly game called Supreme. So what?
I was going to say, remember, if you are a subscriber to the channel, your vote is worth 2 votes.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can be a cheater.
Mm-hmm, you can be a huge cheater.
Oh, it's not cheating.
It's
by
a
the
little bit
rules-
cheaty.
It's
a
the
little
rules
cheaty.
of the game.
It's a little cheaty,
All
Biff.
right.
New York
Enemy
Slice
force
won
experiments on the
by
people of
1
New
point.
York with unmanned super weaponry. It treats the 8 million citizens who run about trying to escape like guinea pigs.
Oh,
Information has been obtained that energy power stations are supplying the massive weaponry. Before taking the huge weapons head-on, destroy the energy supply facilities.
Oh,
the
this
objective
one.
is the destruction of all target areas and the massive arms.
Oh, this one.
This mission goes
Yeah.
by the calling Operation We Love NYC. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Alright, you guys are in for a treat. Oh, man, what do I even want to develop now? Huh. I'll put some stuff into sniper cannons. Actually, we're gonna stop doing investments and actually just start manufacturing a few things. We want to round out our machine guns. Just get all those machine guns. Now, hopefully we won't run out of bullets. Beautiful.
Enemy forces occupy New York City. The coup d'etat forces are experimenting with an unmanned super weapon to suppress the townspeople. Destroy the target areas along with the super weapons.
Talk about massive arm. What is that? Carnival ride?
Hello. Hello, Michael. How's life treating you?
Richard.
What do you think of my cute little pet? Thanks to him, the people of New York City are right now festively running around and trying to escape. It's like a big old carnival. It's like Mardi Gras in New York or something.
You are a sick...
Take a bite from its super energy wave phaser. It'll get you high enough to reach heaven.
Richard!
Goodbye.
Ooh. That guy is my favorite.
If what he
Okay,
said
we need
is
to get the
true,
heck out of here.
This'll be dangerous. Run away for now, Mr. President. That daddy Longlegs gets its energy wave firepower from a power recharge facility. Each target area obtains powerful electromagnetic armor energy. The origin of the energy supply should be cut off first. That overgrown daddy Longlegs is getting close. If you don't want to see heaven in person, you'd better run.
So the entire point of this area is to try to avoid the big thing for as long as possible, because it is dangerous. It is extremely dangerous. That beam that it has can instantly kill me.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the point of this fight is to just try to not get near its point of shooties, which I am doing right now, just to pick up a few items. Excuse me. Where? I'm actually gonna try to... give it a small fight right now.
A little love tap. How much more can your thing charge? Did you just kill it? What the fuck just happened? Oh.
What a show! This is more spectacular than a Broadway musical.
How'd you even do that?
The enemy has been destroyed. Manhattan will soon be back to its glorious hustle and bustle.
Yeah, New York City is, and always was, built to last.
Well, typically that's a lot
Right, Jody?
harder.
Of course, Mr. President.
It is a railgun. Our damage point is S ranked, which made us have a total of a whole bunch of points right off the bat. Good stuff. Look at those points. I think damage points is like how much we actually took. Let's read this one.
Had Hawk completed his testing on the superweapon in New York, similar behemoths would have been deployed across the nation. I cannot imagine how many lives were saved by the president's actions that day. The Big Apple has grown stronger than ever, and a memorial in Times Square still bears the words President Wilson spoke that day. New York is
and will always. New York is and always was built to last. TNN correspondent.
That's not true.
Peter MacDonald.
What's the pulse of the nation say about all this?
President's a liar, but, you know, what president isn't?
Citizens have already begun to wake up to
Damn,
the
I feel
Vice
like an apple
President's
pie
evil
right now.
intentions. They
Glass.
couldn't stage a revolt in
Don't put your
time.
dick in that apple pie.
Just
Hey,
the
I'm
thought
reading
of a
chat.
revolt
That
is
wasn't
enough.
me.
Don't do it!
I'll take back the nation soon. Full speed ahead.
I'm with you all the way, Mr. President.
Alright. Last
The
area.
enemy force has concentrated strength in the center of Chicago. Though there are many target areas, it is possible to annihilate the enemy.
Do that again.
The enemy force has concentrated strength in the center of Chicago. Intelligence's most educated guess is that the purpose is to re-educate the citizens and strengthen their support for the vice president. Though there are many target areas, it is possible to annihilate the enemy by effectively using the train to move from building to building. Destroy the target areas and let the citizens wake up to their town with its tranquility restored. This mission goes by the call name Chicago Daybreak.
Now, before I get into this level, what do you think is going to be the thing that I'm going to need to do to complete this level?
Good luck and Godspeed,
We've
Mr.
already
President.
went through, like, giant robots, freaking sky fortresses, bombs planted all over the place, military outposts, multiple Gundam fights.
I know, so I can't say.
Enemy forces occupy Chicago. Destroy all the target areas and liberate the town of Chicago.
Copy that.
Well, if it isn't the heinous terrorist, public enemy number one, Richard! Oh, you've done excellent work, Michael. How about a reward to show my appreciation? Poison gas will annihilate the city in 5 minutes. And Metal Wolf will be blamed for the slaughter of Chicago. Have a nice day, or not, Michael.
Each target area has started up their poison gas controls. If the density of the poison gas exceeds
escalated,
181 parts per million, human death is guaranteed.
Does that
Destroy the
ppm
target
stand
areas
for
before
poison
the
per
density
minute?
reaches 181 ppm. What's that?
Maybe.
Coming to you live from the skies over Chicago, this is DNN's Peter McDonald. Using poison gas as his weapon of choice, Metal Wolf seeks to obliterate the city of Chicago. That coward! Even cruelty has a limit. But rest assured, I have faith that the U.S. military will put a stop to this.
That journalist is up to his old misinformed tricks again.
Please hurry, Mr. President.
Now, basically what we have to do is just take down these targets.
From destroying the poison gas source, the poison gas density has gone down. But don't let down your guard. Hurry up, Mr. What's that?
That's a train, Jody.
That's a tank filled with poisonous gas neutralizer. The
Mr.
soldiers
President.
must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place.
That's not a train at all. I watched Thomas the Tank Engine.
So, you can actually get on top of the train and then kind of
Ride
ride it.
That's not fast though.
It's not fast, but we'll do it anyway. I think you get special dialogue if you actually ride this train.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition. There are 5 target areas remaining. Hurry on to the next one, Mr. President.
I may have messed myself up a little bit, because as familiar as I am with this game, I usually have a very specific route that I go through it. I think I may have changed that route, and I
By
might
getting
not
on the
now
train?
know where the heck I'm going.
It's fine.
J-Man's right. Believe in J-Man.
You can always believe in me. I've never lied. And if anybody says I'm a liar, they are a liar.
Oh no! According to our own DNN human fatality density measuring device, the density of poison gas in the city has already exceeded 50 parts per million. Metal Wolf is a villain down to his last mecha bolt. Not again!
Pickle Novice asks if my calling card is a sea pickle.
The military only has 3
No.
operating bases left.
I don't remember random map. That. Okay, I can do that.
Mr. President, what?
Oh wait, oh this is out.
Mr. President, do you think you can just
No!
run away?
Whoop!
President?
Mr. President!
Mr. President!
The train has taken me away.
Enemy
Okay, no more train.
Each target area has started up their poison gas control. If the density of the poison gas exceeds 181
Forward and ho! Oh,
human
jeez.
death is guaranteed. Destroy the target areas before the density reaches 181 ppm. What's that?
You were very lost.
Yep.
Destroying the poison gas
I had no idea where I was.
density has gone down.
I feel when your route is so fucked up that you end up off the map.
Mr. President, that's a tank filled with poisonous gas neutralizer. The soldiers must be tired if they left that out in such an obvious place.
I'm here to announce that chat member MIDI is a bit of a liar.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
They accuse me of being a liar.
Why?
Oh no! According to our own DNN human fatality density measuring device, the density of poison
The
gas in
J-Man
the
that we
city
know has never
already
done
exceeded
anything
50
wrong.
parts per million.
Never. Especially not that time I said some really fucked up shit that one.
There are 5 target areas.
Never did anything wrong. That never happened.
Especially not all my jokes about the pie.
Yeah.
Now know not to trust the freaking train. Train.
Also,
Train's a liar.
lesson. Yeah, lesson. Don't trust trains. Trains are a liar.
It's a good thing that they cleared out all these cities of any known civilians except for, you know, the ones they put in fucking cages, like animals.
The way things are going, the gas will reach a
It's a
fatal
good
density
thing
in
that
another 3
everyone
minutes.
got out
Metal Wolf won't even
safely.
give us enough time to make instant
Canada happens to be real open this time of year.
Always a day late and $1 short. Hurry up, Mr. President.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to research poison gas.
Not again! Another dire blow to the military. The military only has 3 operating bases left.
Z-Box. Come here. Seem to be faffing about too much. No! Explosive barrels. I have to make sure that there's no civilians around there. Definitely want to blow those
The
up.
defense strength is high against live ammunition.
Oh, we killed some civilians. They were inside the building. Sneaky buggers.
Oops.
One target area remains. The final spot, Mr. President.
So the final bit is kind of weird. It's just kind of over this giant gap over here.
An utter nightmare. The U.S. military has been demolished once again by Metal Wolf. However, his plan to gas the town ended in failure. Could it be that the hand of God reached down to save us? Uh-oh. I've just looked into the eyes of Metal Wolf. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Huh. I'll say one thing for the guy. At least his misreporting is consistent.
As long as the city is safe, who cares?
I miss the dialogue. Alright. Let's see. Having ousted Hawk's army from nearly every corner of America, President Wilson set a course for the tyrant's last bastion, Washington, D.C., and the White House. The president had no idea of the cowardly trap Hawk had laid in store for him and his team on Air Force One. DNN correspondent Peter McDonald.
The enemy force in the east also started withdrawing.
Mech.
Did they?
Yay!
Yay!
He's so happy!
It sure has been a long road to victory.
Yes, it has.
All that remains is your home.
The White House.
Mr. President, when this battle is over, I'm taking a paid vacation. I haven't seen my parents for a while, and you know how it is.
That's fine with me. You deserve some extra time off, too.
I can't wait.
Last stop, Washington, D.C.
Yes, Mr. President. The Information Management Department just contacted me. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening.
Hello.
This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is No More Metal Wolf. Metal Wolf, who escaped from military custody through cruel trickery, continues to agitate various parts of the country. Sympathizers to these acts appear to be on the rise. As an American, this is most regrettable. Please try to remember the names and faces of any of the ringleaders who instigated this terrorism. A heart of justice is a heart that loves America. Surrender now, while your crimes are still not so serious. But if you refuse surrender, based on Article 48, Clause 4 in the newly enacted U.S. Constitution, Metal Wolf sympathizers and/or any blood relatives removed 4 times or less, as well as schoolmates in all educational institutions, such as high schools and universities, as well as any co-workers or associates. For any and all related people, a public execution will be carried out. So, to any terrorist sympathizers, if an ounce of justice still remains in you, give up on that man and surrender by 5 p.m. today. This is our final ultimatum. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is, "We love Richard Hawk."
I love it. Oh. I forgot about the heart face. Jody Clawford and the other members of the president's team had abandoned him. Richard Hawk, despicable maneuvering had left them no choice. It would be unfair to brand them traitors. They were forced to back away from what was right to protect the people they loved. All the same, the president was alone, and the man who did it to him had to rub salt in his wounds. DNN correspondent Peter MacDonald.
It's time for the greatest naming convention in history.
Oh, not yet.
Poor Michael. Left all by your lonesome.
Almost there.
Richard! What changed you?
Michael, America has gotten too fat for her own good. These incapable pigs are eating this nation alive. The death of these freeloaders, leaving only the capable behind, will help me create a new nation.
Richard, you...
Oh, and Michael, I forgot to tell you, but your presidential staff, those backstabbing idiots, well, I've decided they can die too.
You!
If you want to help those pigs, come to Liberty Island and watch those worms wiggle in vain. See you when I see you,
Richard!
No more voting.
Head to Liberty Island to rescue my
It's
men.
time.
And the reason is...
Liberty Isle.
Because I'm the president of this great United States of America.
That's it. That's all you need.
Mr. President, why did you come to save us after we betrayed you?
Jody, I can't turn my back on a friend. And the reason is, I'm the President of the United States.
Mr. President, don't come near! It's a trap!
Hey there, Michael. Are you still playing the hero?
Richard!
You just don't get it, do you? Freedom is dead. You and your men and this symbol of freedom will all perish.
Ready for this boss to go down like a chump?
Go ahead and cock your weapons. If I direct these missiles...
Protect the Statue of Liberty.
Round 2! This wild dog of war is on the move, Michael. He'll bite you if you don't move it. Now, hightail it out of here.
I like. How do we make this tank more threatening? Just put more guns
I
on.
almost forgot. Time
that's
for
what you
my
do.
afternoon tea. Nothing like sipping some delicious Darjeeling tea.
That's what one does.
And watching you getting your clock cleaned.
Darjeeling tea.
Apaches.
Not just Apaches, Mr. President.
You're alive!
We are freedom.
Us resistance soldiers are known for our resilience.
The meat shield for the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
He'll be out of moves soon.
That's
but
him.
Kill. We're fine, Mr. President.
No!
We have thorough knowledge of how to escape. But our helicopters are limited. Be careful. Nice shooting, Mr. President. But
whatever.
Here we go.
Yeah! Take that! Ah! How do you like me now?
There he goes.
Now he's ready for the scrappy.
Just
Mr.
off
President,
hands.
my boys were successful in saving your princess. I'll connect you.
Mr. President? How can I ever...
Jody,
Yes?
sorry to be late.
Mr. President,
From the skies above Liberty Island, this is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. To viewers in America, make that the world. Did you witness the truth reported to you live on DNN? Did you witness Vice President Richard Hawk's dreadful nature revealed? As I have been stressing all along, Metal Wolf was the truly righteous one. While the world may have doubted you, I always believed in you. Thank you, Metal Wolf, and thank you, Michael Wilson.
Whatever.
Excuse me, Peter? Fuck you, Peter.
Alright, S ranked. Not bad. That was the day I realized that the pen isn't truly mightier than the sword. Not if the people like me fail to wield it justly. The President's team were back aboard Air Force One and had been cleared of any wrongdoing. Now their sights were once again firmly set on the White House. Their campaign to free America was entering its final phase. DNN correspondent Peter MacDonald.
Mr. President,
Jody,
Yes, what is it, Mr. President?
you sure you don't need any more time off?
Whoop!
Oh yes, Mr. President, I've had enough.
Now time to take back the last piece of ground.
Of course. You know where that is.
The White House!
Now we get to that
The
excellent
enemy
naming
seems to be
convention.
concentrating their power around the White House. An overwhelming
It's
number
time.
of defense forces, unlike any yet seen,
The
are
best
predicted
mission
beyond
title
that.
in history.
The shape of this underground base is highly complicated. There is a strong possibility that the target area is closely coordinated, skillfully attacked to prevent reinforcements and coordination between target areas. This is the granddaddy battle of them all. Annihilate the target areas and take back your White House, sir. This mission goes by the call name I'm Home, Operation White House. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I highly recommend picking this up just to give just a little bit more support towards this game. It's it's actually kind of a fun play. If you've seen the gameplay and you're like, I kind of would like to play that, definitely pick this up. Of course, it's an old gameplay, so it's definitely kind of funky. I'm playing with a controller and not a keyboard and mouse. I have no idea how keyboard and mouse works. Keep that in mind.
Hey. Yeah. Honestly, for me, I actually really like the old wonk of games, especially like PS2 era games. It's
because they were
not
experimental.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but that's why I don't like playing things that are just like, oh, this is crisp and smooth. I like it when it fights with me a little, you know?
The above ground route has been sealed off.
You like having a learning experience,
But
have
if you take back
quirks.
the underground base, the enemy will surrender and open the barrier.
I know this is out on Steam, I believe, where you can pick it up, and it might be on other consoles right now.
I
Not
don't know
sure.
about the other consoles, but I definitely know it is on Steam, because that's what I'm playing on.
Let me look it up.
I don't know what Devolver brought it to besides Steam, in all honesty.
It is... It is on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Well, there you go. Quite a fair bit of systems.
Yep. It'd be awesome if they got it on the Switch one day. I'd love to play this game on the...
Switch would be beautiful.
Devolver does some good games. The reason why I appreciate Devolver is a lot of the games they make feel kind of old, I guess. Like even the new ones they publish.
They tend to do very arcadey stuff.
Yeah, I can dig that.
They certainly have their own style, which is why they probably saw this and immediately were like, oh man, we gotta get this over.
I love the personality behind Devolver. It's because like whenever you see them do anything, it just like reeks of personality, and I really appreciate that. That personality is sassy. Yeah, their E3 press conferences are great. I love theirs. I'm expecting that even though E3 has been canceled for this year, I'm expecting they're probably still going to release their press conference anyways because it's always been pre-recorded.
If I remember correctly, there is maybe I already killed them. Dang. There's supposed to be like some people like underneath basically the floorboards. I think I may have killed them with that bomb.
It's fine. If they're under the floorboards, nobody would see them anyway.
Easy to detect.
That's where you hide bodies, you know. Yeah.
Mr. Piff Body Bags definitely knows.
Yeah, he really does. You know what, Piff? One day, I want to play one of those Payday games with you. I've never played them before, but they look interesting.
Oh, jeez. You've probably not heard the backstory with me and Payday.
Maybe. You've told me a lot of stories involving you in different video games, so I don't know. You may have told me it, and it just blended together with the other.
I did not leave off on good terms with this particular group. I played it during a time where they were like really like money grabby. Where like they changed their game specifically to gain more money from the people who were playing it. It's pretty rough.
I see.
God, if you're a longtime viewer of me, I played a lot with Ray, which even people who watch me now probably do not know who the heck Ray is. And I do not blame them.
I don't even think I know who that is.
I do.
Well,
I was around.
Gas is being released. Let's destroy
That's
the
not
targets
gossip.
releasing the poisonous gas
I
before the
would
density
never.
reaches 181 ppm.
good. More poison per minute.
This thing's going up very quickly. You really do have to make sure
Mr. President,
you kill
the
these things
poisonous
as
gas
soon as
has
possible.
been stopped completely due to the target areas being eliminated. The enemy surrendered at long last.
Yeah.
Are we getting to the best part of this mission?
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I can't remember if I don't. Oh yeah, okay, I don't. There we go. This is way. Sorry, this place is a little mazy. We'll see if we fail this mission.
What's this? Were we lured out?
It's
Who
time.
did that to the White House?
It's time.
They shouldn't call it the White House. They should call it the Fight House.
I love that flag.
Don't get distracted, Jody. Time to
Fight House!
Welcome to the
Fast
White
and to the
House.
Mr. President,
Now we're back
peel off
outside,
that unsightly armored exterior.
so you know what that means.
Time to kill
A
Dad again.
Scaredy Cat missile is being protected in a sturdy shelter. When the shelter opens, that's your chance to attack.
Excuse me, Fight House.
Welcome home, Michael. But why shoot at your father? Don't shoot, Michael. You were so cute when you were little, Michael. Remember your sense of justice, Michael?
Oops. Sorry about that, Dad.
Dad dead.
So the item that you get from doing that is actually a flamethrower that shoots ice and freezes people. Ow, ow. So we're talking about, like, actually might lose this fight. It's actually one of the tougher ones in the game for multiple different reasons. So you can see that there's a life bar for the White House and the Fight House.
You don't want to hurt the White House too much.
That'd be unpatriotic.
Yeah. So you have to be careful how much you shave off.
Because you can just nick the White House, which has a lot less life than the White House.
I've seen the hit film Olympus Has Fallen. I know how much damage the White House can take.
Let's finish this.
How much, J-Man?
Not a lot, in all honesty. That shit goes down fast.
Yeah. I've seen Independence Day.
What? I've seen Independence Day. You may have seen that scene from Austin Powers. I'm J-Man. I've seen every movie ever made ever.
J-Man, have you seen Princess and the Goblin?
Princess and the Goblin. Maybe, actually. I've seen a lot of Princess and movies.
There we go. You just have to kind of do damage to enough of it to actually take it down, but they keep shutting things, so it's really annoying to
And here to stay.
Have I seen the recent Sonic movie? Yeah.
I'm back,
good.
America.
He's back.
He's back, America. Take notes.
The White House was back in the hands of the American people. At long last, the United States has won back its freedom. However, the mastermind of this misery remained at large. The stage has been set for a final clash.
Determine whose version of justice the history books would honor.
The dice were about to be rolled one last time for America, and it wasn't clear whose side Lady Luck was on. DNN correspondent Peter MacDonald.
Now you've recaptured all of America.
Yes, but Richard has disappeared.
The Special Intelligence Department is investigating, but...
Metal Wolf, the Vice President is in Las Vegas.
Really?
Nobody rivals our intelligence gathering abilities. Head for Las Vegas with me.
Well, not just me. Everyone in the Resistance will be rivaling support around the country.
I know how you feel.
Thanks.
Mr. President.
Thanks.
Good luck, and
Thanks.
Godspeed.
Jody, prepare Air Force One for takeoff. We're heading to Las Vegas.
Yes, Mr. President.
Hell yeah, Las Vegas, the city of...
The Vice President, Richard
Yeah,
Hawk,
J-Man?
waits for you in Las
the
Vegas.
city of,
My only advice to you is this. Beat him to a pulp.
I wanna say...
This mission goes by the call name...
dancing?
Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
J-Man, J-Man.
We believe in you.
Alright.
It's not quite dancing, J-Man.
You guys ready?
I'm ready. How about you guys? I'm ready.
Richard, come out!
Look at this final stage.
Oh, Michael, you're so sweet. Richard! And for that, I owe you. You canceled all my dreams and plans. So now I've got a nice little present for you. Here!
Remember these
Let
guys?
me ask you one last thing. What do you want
Now, if I remember
on your
correctly,
tombstone?
you can do something hilarious
What do
to
you want
one
it
of
to
them.
say,
Yeah.
huh, Michael?
Are you gonna do that?
Most likely not. We'll see. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
I say maybe not because I'm unsure if I would kill it before I could actually show it.
Uh-huh.
You showed him who's boss, Mr. President.
They also drop some, like, items.
Bravo, Michael!
Bravo.
What lovely footwork.
Who needs items?
Now try dancing with me. This show's gonna run all night.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued.
Or ignore him for now.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Richard!
Oh, damn it.
Nope.
He was beating me. What a devious mastermind.
That Richard.
I want to point out how hard it would be to move your mech wheels on this carpet.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Oh, you are so sweet,
This would be
Michael.
a nightmare.
Like gulping a cup of condensed milk. Think
Yeah, that's
you
what you
can
do with
kill me,
condensed milk.
huh?
I was really hoping to
He's
do a
on the
particular
move.
trick on this
Chase
guy.
after him, Mr. President.
I mean,
You
skip
can-
all of his phases.
You can't skip all of his phases, but all of the damage that you do is safe. So So if you do enough damage on his first phase, it actually carries throughout the entire fight. So as long as you hit him basically once in each phase, he will take the rest of the damage that is already dealt to him. So you can basically hit him once during, like, per phase, and it will just skip to the end.
Nice guitar riff.
It's good. some of my HP back.
Richard,
I forgot how cartoony the sound effects in this game were.
Very.
You coward! Coward? Michael! You gonna complain? He's a coward. I can't win. So shoot me, Michael. Or are you a chicken?
Are you chicken?
Now jerk off the roof, showing who'll have the last laugh.
Oh, there he is.
You break it, you bought it, Michael. You'll pay for the damages with your life. Now, Michael. Shall I take you to the next stage?
Oh, Michael?
He's on the move again. Chase after him,
Michael?
Mr. President.
Michael?
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Michael? Hey, you a chicken, Michael?
Michael?
Coward? Michael!
How lovely, eh, Michael? Doesn't knowing that it all
time.
ends here kind of get your adrenaline going?
This last phase is actually really hard. If you do not know what you're doing, you can die very easily.
Richard!
Michael!
Michael!
We've got the stage all to ourselves.
So,
It ends here.
he has an attack that basically makes him invincible and do a boatload of damage.
It kind of copies you, and that's kind of what makes it hard, doesn't it?
Nice one, Michael.
Yep.
Take it and die, and take it to your grave.
So you basically have to match him doing that, because you also get invincibility during it.
Like hell it is.
That's the space shuttle. You can't chase after that.
There he goes!
Hey, Mr. President! Mr. President! Mr. President!
Y'all ready for the next portion of his act?
Pointless, Mr. President!
Nothing is pointless! And the reason is because I'm the president of the great United States of America! Yeah!
Mr. President!
Jody! I'm gonna step out into outer space! See you soon!
Love it. Absolutely adore it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've given over 10 years of my life to this profession, and no scene has ever engraved itself upon my mind the way this one did. 2 men, 2 ideals, 1 outcome. I can't imagine where we would all stand and now had things gone the other way. DNN correspondent Peter MacDonald.
President, are you alright?
Yes, and very pleased about my first flight in space.
He's so happy, but
It's just so happy.
I just wish I'd brought my camera.
Mr. President, be sure and come back now. The American people are waiting for you.
I am the President of the United States of America. I'll be back.
Right, Mr. President.
Please continue to update me as the battle goes on.
Sure, leave it to me.
Oh, and contact the Japanese embassy. Tell them we can hold that wildlife protection conference.
remember all the way at the beginning of the game where he canceled an appointment? He's putting it back on the menu. Let's do this! Are you ready for the next level? Space!
The Vice President has fortified the U.S.'s state-of-the-art space colony. He has concentrated an army of elite soldiers there
There's only
with the
one
plan
way
to
higher
invade
than
America
Las
from
Vegas,
space.
and that's
Knowing the Vice President's sinister nature, I predict he has
Basically,
some
we're gonna turn
unexpected
into
trump card
that
up his
one.
sleeve. But Mr. President,
Joey's talking.
you must be victorious at all costs. The reason is because you're the president of this great land. This mission goes by the call name Believe in Your Own Justice. Best of luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
So, this fight is actually really hard. The problem is, remember that bazooka that I got at like the beginning of the game? That's gonna make this fight laughably easy.
Chasing 15 million feet after me. Now that's love. Well, I love you too, Michael. I love you so much, I can't stand it. So much, I want to kill you.
Hold it, Richard!
Mr. President, hurry up now.
Not for long. Take a long last look at the 200 billion stars in the Milky Way. Of all man's achievements in the 21st century, this is the climax!
Mr. President, the barrier's shut. You won't be able to advance if you don't destroy it.
I'm gonna put out a new poll right now.
Alright.
There you go.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued.
Well, I had to grab that like while this was going up. I probably had to just not shoot the opening open. So the floor is destructible here too. So if you don't like the enemies that are shooting at you, you can just destroy the floor they're standing on.
A musician was among the POWs you rescued.
Sometimes it's just that simple.
I'm looking around for any civilians that are still around.
That gate doesn't look like it can be destroyed, Mr. President. This might be my biggest hunch of the 21st century, but hurry up and destroy it.
Mike got cut off there a bit, Jody.
That happens a lot.
to bits.
Nice pull.
Richard!
What do you
Michael
stand
is the
for,
president.
Michael? Be certain now. As certain as the blood gushing out of your nose when I bash it in. Be certain of your death here and now.
So, the first time that I played this and tried to
come
fight
at
this
me
boss,
with all
I
your
didn't have
body
very
and
good
soul.
guns to fight this thing.
I'll hug you to death.
Yeah.
And it actually took all of my ammo to try to defeat this thing.
It's the ultimate weapon! Shadow the Hedgehog! Wait.
Nice one, Michael. But now it's time for my wild card. Stop shaking in your heels, senorita, and fight like a man. And now for the finale.
I think I destroyed all of its guns.
Probably.
As you can see, it's not liking that I'm dealing so much damage. I wonder if they actually, like, nerfed this particular weapon during any of the patches. I don't think so.
That doesn't seem like the Devolver way.
Yeah.
I'll never lose to you, Michael.
Merry Christmas.
Mr. President, hurry and destroy it.
That is time on the SGB2 run. And, I believe that is a world record.
If
Oh.
only.
Personal best time.
At that speed and angle, he'll burn
It's the best
up like
cutscene
a
in the game.
shooting star.
It's really good.
I'm going in!
Impossible! Not even you can possibly stop a shooting star!
Jody, who am I? I'm the president. I always make the impossible possible, and I'm gonna keep on doing so.
Yeah! Michael?
Richard, it was your methods that were flawed. Our love for America won't change. Richard!
This is one eternal flame with your justice!
President? Come on, Mr. President!
No problem. I'm coming home.
Jody,
tomorrow's gonna be another busy day at the White House.
Beautiful. Beautiful! And...
Yay!
Oh my god!
That's the end of the game,
My
folks.
fellow Americans, good morning. As Americans, we love freedom. But true freedom isn't a given like the air we breathe or the water we drink. About 240 years ago, our forefathers fought greatly, giving their blood, sweat, and tears. And in the end, they won our freedom. And we must never forget this. If anything appears that threatens our belief in this freedom, we will oppose it. We will crush it. In fighting to gain our freedom, we need no reasons. We require no just cause or flowery words. In order to protect our neighbors who love freedom and this faith in freedom, we continue to believe in our own justice. We won't abandon any battles. And the reason is because we are all citizens of the United States of America. And as long as you all will allow it, I will be a vanguard leading this fight. And the reason is because I'm the President of this great United States of America.
Where are those streamers coming from? Oh god, it's poisonous gas!
And that's the game. Though I do have a little bit more to show.
welcome.
First thing,
On the prison
I wanted to show you one of my favorite dialogues from Jody. You might also notice my equipment layout is a bit specific. It's a very good gun. Though, you know, we'll keep it for now. And we can do, just a normal mission, Fever, or Hell mode. Honestly, it won't really matter. We'll do Fever just to show that off a little bit.
Tell us, Piff. Tell us what is the fever.
So you might notice my ammo right now.
minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
Also, me firing it off seems to kind of notify something. So, this is a Gatling gun that shoots, bows? You might also notice that there's a UFO over there? Might notice this.
Might.
Mr. President, the alien got away! Mr. President, the alien has been brought down! Mr. President, that makes 10 little aliens. 10 little aliens. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little aliens, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little aliens, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little aliens, 10 little alien boys.
There we go.
Jody has a song in her heart.
Also, I wanted to show off,
The enemy forces apparently.
I want to show off some,
Yeah,
this one.
Good luck.
Some weapons, because you can get some very interesting weapons in this. So in the bazooka column, you can get this sword.
A sword?
In each column, it has a very special gun, like this one. Which looks like kind of like a clown gun. Let's continue to equip ourselves with many different kinds of guns that we can find. So there's also the alien ray gun. We got some, just some 6-shooters. We got the freeze one. We got this one. A flamethrower-like weapon that expels bubbles instead of fire. This one fires off fireworks. We'll show this one off. What else we got? Let's see, railgun. I think this... We'll also do the big one of those. Sniper cannon? I don't think we have anything special yet. Ah! A sniper cannon that pitches baseballs. I don't think you really get to see them. But this one's pretty good. Alright, let's start up a mission.
Enemy explode. Bombs
So
have
we
been
got
laid out all over
this
town.
thing.
Clean up the bombs while destroying
You
the
can literally
radar jamming
shoot off
station. That's a
freaking
radar
lightning
jamming
bolts.
station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar. But
Oh, Lord! The National Guard troops have been defeated.
You also
Metal
got
Wolf has annihilated the troops
confetti.
and plans to capture Beverly Hills. His endgame must be money. This could...
Mr. President,
Dollar bills. Good old Benjamin.
I'm quite sure it actually deals 0 damage. It's just a confetti gun.
Wait a minute, that confetti gun has the Japanese flag.
Some fireworks. Some sound effects with that one. We have the dragon cannon. We got this marvelous looking setup. This one fires footballs. This one fires sharks. Just sharks.
Just sharks.
if approached carelessly, it will detonate. Don't be so lax.
Mr. President, a UFO has
So there's a
been
lot of
sighted.
those things in this game. Let's go to the garage, because I got one last thing. Now mind you, a lot of these are unlocked by doing some ridiculous, like, thing in the game. But here's a really good one. You get to actually pick what you look like. And you get to get some wild designs.
Few of these are actually references to their mecha media.
Look at this one. Whew.
How patriotic.
this one.
I'm a big fan of the plain old red, honestly.
That's not plain either. That's just you actually have to unlock this one.
Yep, red eye.
Pinstripe one is not that great because
Yeah.
Convict is the one that I just like.
I love White Sands as well. I think White Sands colors complement each other the most.
Yeah.
Very little is clashing.
So that's basically it for this game. I can show you like the differences between a whole bunch of stuff. This one's great. This one's literally a big like pirate cannon that just shoots bombs. It's fantastic. It like lobs and things like that. It's got a lot of little unlocks and things like that. It's a beautiful game. I recommend it. But I think that'll be it for my stream. Almost 4 hours. But I think I showed off what I wanted to, which is Metal Wolf Chaos. A beautiful game.
Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna see you guys at another time.
Thanks for
Do we
coming
get
up.
any fan
Oh,
art?
actually.
Actually.
I don't think so this time, but there is something you can do here.
Okay.
How about you link to these good kind old folks here, your Twitch channel?
My Twitch channel? Freaking scrounge around for one of those things.
Oh, I can grab it for you.
I think I have it. This thing. Yeah, there you go.
I think that's my channel.
It was cut off. I couldn't see it all.
Yeah, but you can go to twitch.tv/Pip0 to follow him for his content. What kind of stuff do you do on your channel every damn day?
Oh, I usually just kind of play whatever I'm playing and show people what I'm doing. It's very, like, hangout, like, just kind of people playing on a couch.
Yep. You are currently playing Fallout 4, right?
I am, currently playing as more of a, like, a showcasey one. I have also been doing just, very casual, Final Fantasy XIV. Sometimes I do Disgaea 2. But I've been trying to more focus myself on Fallout 4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
But thank you. I cannot get over how much I love this thing. It's so fun every single time I revisit this. Alright. Thank you, and good night.
Farewell, chat.